grey still, and this is obviously shown quite nicely with that massive big white tail and the lovely white stripes across the wingtips as well. Having to rock there to basically slow herself down and get herself in control, because she is absolutely beautiful. Our closest relative here in the UK, especially if you go up towards Scotland, is the white-tailed eagle. And you do find white-tailed eagles across that range as well, where you find the Steller, but the Stellers bully the white-tails off the fur fields. They actually essentially hold the rank as being one of the most powerful out there. It's absolutely incredible. It's not uncommon to actually see these guys sitting and floating around on shelves of sea ice if they're not on the coast. Basically going after fish, again in a very similar manner to how the African fish eagle or Othello earlier would have done it, or the bald eagle or Ryan, with that counter shading, going after all sorts of things. They will take saltwater fish as well, so things like Alaskan pollock, Pacific cod, pink salmon, grayling, all the fish. That buzzard is really not happy with that Steller eagle here. To be honest, I wouldn't be either if I was a breeding buzzard and there was a Steller of all things out in the middle of the Hampshire countryside. You can see that even a smaller bird coming to muscle away a very large interloper territory. So that's okay, we'll just get her a bit reset, because bless her, even though she's a massive bird, she is quite a sensitive soul. She is 16 years old this year, and she came to us 6 months ago, all the way from the Netherlands. Because where she was originally, they essentially stopped flying birds of prey in the place, and they're doing it sort of downsizing, which is a real shame, and she needed somewhere to essentially come and live. So she's come and lived with us. And if all goes to plan, when her confidence increases and she's not getting harassed by buzzards, bless her, or corvids for that matter, she will essentially become a part of our demonstration. Here she is now. You can straight away see she has this absolutely ginormous bill on her face, especially her top bill. It's the largest of all of the eagles in the world, and she will use this as an ice pick to break apart and get to frozen fish trapped in ice. And that's what they'll really go ahead and do, so very, very useful in those cold, frigid climates where you find them. But other parts, again, go to Far East Russia, northern Japan, plus the coastal regions there. They will migrate a bit further south when it gets very, very cold, down to coastal China and Korea as well. And I was watching some videos recently as a bit of research for general interest. They actually see them as a national treasure in Japan. So across coastal parts of Hokkaido Island, they'll do these boat trips where they deliberately find these big shelves of ice with all these eagles there, also corvids and gulls of all sorts that will come down and feed, but their main aim is